Roughly every 2 years, Terraria receives a major update. These updates contain massive gameplay additions and drastically change the experiences we have in our beloved game. The last major update for Terraria was 1.3, which introduced the Celestial Pillars, the mighty Moon Lord, as well as 2 new biomes, amazing weapons and armor, and my personal favorite, Expert Mode. How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and with Terraria 1.4 having recently been announced by SenX, I'd like to take this opportunity to explore my personal top 5 things I'd love to see included in the 1.4 update. Naturally, with the 1.3.6 update just around the corner, this list could be for that update too. With that said, let's get started. Kicking off our list today is the possibility of an NPC update. There are currently 26 NPCs in PC Terraria with a variety of different uses and purposes. Some are incredibly useful, like the Goblin Tinkerer for essential equipment reforging. However, some may be skipped entirely by the player, such as the Arms Dealer if the player isn't using guns, or the Stylist if the player has no interest in head eyes. It would be fantastic to see new armor sets or even themed accessories added to all NPCs. Imagine if the nurse sold healing themed armors that increase HP regen and reduced incoming damage, or sold a first aid kit accessory that boosted the power of healing potions. The arms dealer could sell some much needed ranger armor or accessories that increased damage, crit or armor penetration early on. Next on our list is the possibility of new or expanded biomes. In the Terraria 1.3 update, we saw the addition of the marble and granite biomes. This was an absolutely brilliant way of increasing the content in our worlds without actually having to make the worlds bigger. I'd personally love to see the space and ocean biomes see some love in the form of new bosses or even altered geography, similar to the aquatic depths biome in the Thorium mod. A lot of people ask for post-Moonlord content, and I think another area, similar to the temple, that is locked for most of the game would be perfect for something like this. If you've been with our channel for a while, you'll know I absolutely love to do class-based Let's Plays of Terraria. Playing as a warrior, mage, ranger or summoner adds so much depth and challenge to this amazing game. In 1.3 we saw the subclass of throwing added, but it's not really supported for a full playthrough without mods at the moment. One class I've seen requested constantly in our comments section is the mechanic class. People seem to like the idea of a class that uses tools, traps, and wiring to destroy their foes using a possible new mechanical damage type. We could even see the mechanic have summoning type powers by deploying combat drones and turrets, which would greatly help them fight while exploring. I believe a mechanic class would be a wonderful link to Terraria Otherworld's base defense style gameplay as well. Events are an extremely fun part of Terraria. They create a hectic distraction from the usually relaxed gameplay as the player is attacked by hordes of powerful enemies. The prize is generally powerful loot if you fight each event at its intended point in the game. Terraria 1.3 introduced the Celestial Pillars, and while it's not strictly a normal event, it was great to see something that affected the entire surface of your world until it was defeated. Talking about post-Moonlord content, imagine if during a blood moon certain areas of your world began to rapidly change with a creeping evil type block that spawned incredibly difficult enemies with super powerful loot, but the blocks reverted back to normal once the night ended. The possibility for new events is limited only by our imaginations, and modders are going wild with this at the moment. To finish our list today is one thing that people love to fight in Terraria, one thing that usually drops heaps of great weapons, armor and loot, and that one thing is bosses. Vanilla PC Terraria currently has 15 bosses, with extra sub-bosses appearing during some events. Some bosses are completely optional, and that's the area I'd like to focus on today. Earlier we spoke about biomes that could be enhanced, and I would love to see a boss added to the space biome like the Star Scouter from the Thorium mod. We've also seen modders give the granite and marble biomes new bosses with the Granite Energy Storm and the Buried Champion. And there you have it, folks, my personal top 5 things I'd like to see included or enhanced in the Terraria 1.4 update. What new things would you like to see added? Vote using the card on screen now and leave a comment with your amazing ideas and suggestions. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and consider smashing that subscribe button with a cookie if you enjoy expert class based Let's Plays and Terraria news. And here's the most important part, as always, you'll stay happy and I'll see you soon. This is Happy Days signing out. See ya!